Hello guys, butcherboytoma here. Just going to show you the new world I'm building. I've just opened it up, so there's a few bods kicking about, and they generally, I don't know why, but they generally just stand in front of you and look at you. So you'll have to excuse the bods staring at, staring at the screen. Right, this has been locked down for a while, mainly because I've been working on rather large circles and lots of detail, hard detail work. It's hard on the eyes and hard on the concentration as well. And a lot of you will attest to the fact that when you're working with large circles, your concentration's got to be there, because one block out, you're knackered. And it's so easy to do with the large circular buildings and stuff like that. So apologies for locking it down. I will be locking it down more often as well, because I've got a lot more big stuff to build in here. I've got no detail at the minute. Well, not a lot of detail anyway. I'm still getting the main structure sorted, so pretty much an empty shell at the minute. But I'll give you a quick show what I'm doing, and as I say, I'll log these things for myself as well. It's just a log of what I'm doing. So basically spawn, main staircase, and we'll just do a flyover. Now this is a temple dedicated to the sun. This is going to be the first of a large complex dedicated to astrology and stuff like that. I did a little bit of it in the Dwarven Kingdom, but didn't quite manage to pull off what I really wanted to do. So I'm going to go hell for leather on this one. So that's your sun symbol in the middle. Little bit of cloudage, couple of stars and that going around. It's a bit of detailing on the floor there. Got a sun symbol at the start with the little flashy bits on it, and I'm going for massive pillarage on this one, really massive. That's the detail I'm doing on the pillars. I've got lots to do. There's 4 in here, so I've got to detail all them, and I've got 8 outside, and the 8 outside are bigger than these ones, so I've got a lot of detail to do. This is just a shell at the minute, no detail whatsoever, apart from the, the bit picturage on the floor and stuff like that. And hopefully I've got it right so the sun actually lines itself up when it's going through. So now the building itself that I'm knocking up here, this building, I got the idea for this out of a book I've got called the Codex Seraphinianus by an Italian graphic designer, or and he's Luigi Serafini. This guy created a book. He locked himself away from the world for 2 years and created a book back in the 70s, and it's one of the most amazing books I've ever seen. I got a hold of a copy. Cost us canny bit. The cheapest copy you can get at the minute is about £120. I'm not sure what that is in dollarage, but £120 English money. I've got myself a copy of that, and there's a building that I'm trying to sort of put my own spin on but recreate here, and it's out of that book, so that's where I'm getting my influence for this one. So you come outside, and what we're going to have here is 2 massive window arches. Obviously I'm going to do the pattern glass for the windows mixed with normal glass to get some patterns. And the inner circle is 100 block diameter, and we've got 129 block diameter on the outer circle. The outer circle is going to be the same height, and within that is going to be buildings like you know, your living quarters, things like that, going up in floors, and the staircases for the floors will be running inside these window arches. So there's going to be a circular staircase all the way up, leading off to the different floors. Excuse the juttering, this thing doesn't work too well with people in the world. So it's going to be massive outer and the big inner circle. The walls are going to be highly detailed, going to detail the whole lot. What you're looking at now is just the shell. I've got no detail work in it yet. I've marked out the pillars, so the circles on the floor are the pillars, massive pillars going right the way to the top. I'm going to detail all them. We've got walkways running off into, now these are 50 block high when they're done. I'll show you, you can see better over here. Actually get, where's the band hammer? There we go. Get around a bit quicker. So 50 blocks high, and it leads down the walkways, arch down. I'm going to have them rooms. Now the walls of these rooms are going to be dedicated to your zodiac signs. So each wall will have a massive zodiac sign on. You've seen them in the Dwarven Kingdom on the lower half. The big, the guy with the arrow, the half horse, the centaur, the crab, the scales, and the ram and all that. They're all going to be recreated in this, but I'm going to do all 12 zodiacs. So this is one of 3 rooms. That's going to be that size. And they all interjoin with this complex. Now I think what I should be doing here is lowering my visible settings, because it looks like we're struggling a little bit. That's running a bit smoother. Right, so we've got, going to have 3. There's the pillars running up, and then what we've got here is, I've just finished this one today. I've got the other one to do, but this is heavy on the eyes, so I'm taking my time with the wings. And unfortunately I can't get the draw distance to have a good view, so I'll see if I can knock it up to daylight so you can have a look. And I'll thank Andy for the flashing lights on me sign up there. That's his idea. Andy, one of the developers of the game. You'll see him, Andy Roo, on the developers lists. He come up with this really fantastic custom block, and I've nicked it off him. So I've got my little flashing lights on me sign. But there's your wings. I've got the 2 wings there. I've detailed this one. I've managed to get the detail in it. Canny size. And they're held up. I've managed to get 1 pillar done. The wife's been a wonder on there. She can knock walls up and pillars up, no time at all. And then I'll get them detailed. So I'll lay the groundwork, and she builds them up for us, and then I'll detail them out. You can see the other wing. Got the outline there ready, and the pillar is at the back, which holds it up. Now the wings represent the wing disc from the Egyptian mythology for the sun god Ra. So when you get, if I had the draw distance, you could get up and you've got the 2 wings, and then you've got the massive disc behind. So that's like a representation. But there you go. So that's what I'm working on at the minute, guys. So apologies if it's locked down. The reason it's locked down is because obviously I need lots of concentration on the big stuff. It's difficult work, hard on the eyes, hard on the concentration, and I can't be answering questions and you know, stuff like that. So I've got my notifications turned off. I've got everything turned off basically when it's locked down. I don't know anyone's there. Every once in a while I'll check my messages and that, but there you go. I hope you got a couple of tips off that. There's not many tips on there, like, but that's what I'm working on anyway. Keep smiling. Bye now.